morning, children. Today, let us discuss about chapter number 8, that is hydrogen chloride. The formula of hydrogen chloride you all know, it's HCl, and the structure of HCl is given here in previous chapter, that is in chemical bonding chapter. We have discussed about the structure of HCl, one hydrogen and one chlorine. Hydrogen has got a one valence electron, chlorine has got seven valence electrons. Seven valence electrons are given here, and seven valence electrons. Now hydrogen is not going to lose electron, neither chlorine is going to receive electron here. In this case, a sharing of electron takes place. That is what given here, and that is why, because of this sharing of one pair of electron, HCl contains one covalent bond, and molecular mass is 36.5, because hydrogen's mass is 1 and chlorine's mass is 35.5. On addition, we are getting 36.5, the molecular mass of HCl. Okay, then in introduction, few more things are given, few scientist names are given. For examination point of view, this first page is not very important, but introduction is given in the book, so let me tell you all the main points. The Gruber is a scientist who prepared HCl first by reacting NaCl and H2SO4, and in laboratory preparation we will be discussing in detail about this reaction. So let me move forward. Then Lavoisier is a scientist who named this acid as a muriatic acid. Okay. Then later a scientist called Humphrey Davy in 1810 named this acid as a hydrochloric acid. So prepared by Gruber first. Then first name is given by Lavoisier. The name was muriatic acid. Later the name is changed by Davy, and now it is called a hydrochloric acid. Okay. Then in the introduction part, a few more points. That's about occurrence. Occurrence means where you will find. And in occurrence, the first thing is HCl gas is found in volcanic regions where volcanic emission takes place. Second thing is HCl is present in gastric juice of mammals. That means even human beings contains this gas, HCl gas, in their stomach. So these are the two areas where you will find HCl gas. Then about a general method of preparation, HCl can be prepared by reacting hydrogen and chlorine. We will get HCl gas, and this reaction takes place only in direct sunlight, and in dark this reaction will not take place. So this first general method of preparation is not given in the syllabus. So the first page, all what I've discussed is just for an introduction part, nothing serious for examination point of view. Okay, now we are going to the main part of this chapter, that is the laboratory preparation of HCl gas. Now all what I'm going to discuss here, each and every point you will understand and you will by heart. This chapter is not a very complicated one. The coming chapters, HCl, NH3, these chapters are considered as easy chapters. You just read and understand the notes, and question mostly comes direct from this. Okay, let us discuss about the laboratory preparation of HCl gas. Before we start the laboratory preparation, let us introduce you the major apparatus we are using for this experiment. This apparatus is called a thistle funnel. This is the one thistle funnel. This one thistle funnel. Through thistle funnel mostly we are adding liquids. So here we will be adding today sulfuric acid there, and you will find a bottom round bottom flask here, RB flask we call it, RB flask or round bottom flask. And children, remember during examination they may not ask you to draw the diagram, but this diagram is considered as an important diagram for examination point of view. Mostly during council examination they'll give you the diagram and they will ask you to point out major substance used or apparatus used in this. I'll tell you at the end. Let me continue. And here is a delivery tube. This is delivery tube, and this is called a washer bottle. This is a called a washer bottle. Okay, then here is again delivery tube is given here. Then the last one is here is a gas jar for a collection of HCl gas. Once again, let me tell you major apparatus. This is thistle funnel, RB flask, delivery tube, washer bottle, then gas jar, or even you can say glass jar. Okay, then let me start the experiment. Children, once again let me remind you, this is an important experiment for examination point of view, so please be careful. The major reactants we are using are sodium chloride and concentrated sulfuric acid. Reactants means किसको किसको आप आपस में react करके आप HCl बनाने जा रहे हैं, those substances we call it reactants. So here the reactants are sodium chloride or sulfuric acid, and use this word also, concentrated sulfuric acid. Okay, then about the procedure. Concentrated sulfuric acid is poured through the thistle funnel. This is the thistle funnel, and we are adding concentrated sulfuric acid through the thistle funnel with NaCl. Round bottom flask contains already NaCl, sodium chloride, ordinary salt. Okay, then apparatus is ready, and we are added concentrated sulfuric acid, and NaCl is also there. Then reaction takes place and gas is liberated on heating. We are supplying heat energy from here, please see that also. HCl gas is produced, and that is passing through this delivery tube, and the delivery tube is immersed in a washer bottle which contains concentrated sulfuric acid. Okay, and that concentrated sulfuric acid is considered as drying agent. HCl is dried by passing through concentrated sulfuric acid. Here concentrated sulfuric acid is acting as a drying agent. It removes moisture in case if HCl has got a moisture from anywhere during the reaction. If a water molecule comes in between, that need to be removed, and for that we are using concentrated sulfuric acid. Okay, and let me move forward, and at the end you will find a gas jar, and you will find here air is moving outside. You know, if there is an empty gas jar, definitely there will be air, and we are preparing here HCl gas. Remember, HCl gas is a heavy gas, and heavy things, you know, if you drop a thing, it will go down, it will not be moving up. So normally heavy things is collected downward, so HCl gas will be occupying this place, and since it is a heavy gas, it will be collected downward. So as a result, what happens, air considered as a lighter gas in comparison with HCl, air will be pushed outside. So the method of collection is called upward displacement of air. Remember, the method of collection is called, here is the point, the method of collection is upward displacement of air. In case examination, if question comes why this method is used, you will say because HCl is heavier than air. That is a simple and best answer. Okay, let me continue. And here there is a reaction. This reaction is very important for examination point of view. Sodium chloride is reacting with sulfuric acid. Temperature is maintained around 200 degrees Celsius. Product is sodium hydrogen sulfate or sodium bisulfate, and HCl gas is produced there. One more reaction is given just below the same reaction, but temperature is slightly above 200 degrees Celsius. The products are Na2SO4 and HCl. For examination point of view, you will learn the first reaction. Second reaction also possible, HCl will be also produced, but there are some drawbacks with the production of NaCl. In precaution, I will tell you that point. Okay, so examination point of view, you will learn the top reaction with the temperature just below 200 degree Celsius. Okay, let me move to the precautions. The first thing is temperature should be maintained nearly 200 degrees Celsius, just below 200 degrees Celsius. That is what is given in your book. Second thing is delivery tube should be dipped in drying agent. This delivery tube should be dipped in drying agent, and the thistle funnel, the lower end of the thistle funnel, that also should be dipped under the sodium chloride solution or sulfuric acid solution. If these delivery tube and thistle funnels are not immersed in the liquid, what happens is HCl can rise through this this funnel, and it can come out through this way. HCl we are supposed to collect here. HCl need to reach here. So this the lower end of the thistle funnel, always it should be dipped under the acid, so that the HCl will not liberate through this direction. Okay. Let me continue. Before I move to the next point, let me summarize the whole thing. The main reactants are sodium chloride and concentrated sulfuric acid. The reaction takes place like this. Sodium bisulfate or HCl gas will be produced. HCl gas is collected by downward displacement of upward displacement of air. Then the drying agent we are using, the common drying agent we are using is concentrated sulfuric acid. And these are the main points about the laboratory preparation. Through the next video, I'll explain the rest of the things. Thank you, children.